Welcome my friends, this is Ramesh Sharma here and you are watching HTML, CSS and JavaScript responsive website series. So in the previous part, we created our homepage responsive. So in this part, we will create our portfolio page responsive. So let's, without wasting any time, so first of all, let's see the overview of our responsiveness of our homepage. So let's go here to our original website and this is our portfolio page here. Okay, so I'm going to now inspect element, our developer tools, and choosing the responsiveness here. So it will take little time. I don't know why it is taking a lot of time. Yeah, see that now it is coming. So see that here this is our responsiveness now at 985 pixel. So when I will move here, see that at this one 943 pixel, this becomes double and this font size also decrease. But this is at means this homepage will be like only simply like this because we use here our this clip path here, so it will not affect our responsiveness for our backgrounds here. But we just have to change this our font size here, and then we just here we have to change our grid system only, so it will take only little time for that. So move further, see that here I think here at 768 pixel it is like this. So when I will move here, see that here at 425 pixel, now it is looking very beautiful. See that now it is on the our banner is on the full screen, so it's good if it is in the full screen, so it is good now. So when I will click on explore, see that here it is come. Sorry, just for this one 375 pixel it is enough. So this we will make, so it will take only hardly 15 minutes to complete this, because this portfolio section is easy to make it responsive. It is easy because we use grid system here and we use clip path system here, so that's why it will be easy for us. So now without wasting our time, let's go to our coding section and let's complete this our portfolio as responsive. So now we in our coding section. So see that now here in the this is our portfolio.html. So we will make this as responsive here. So see, in the previous part, as we did here for the meta view report, we added the meta view report for the responsiveness of the website here. So let's check, if we will not use our meta view report, then how the portfolio page will look. So this is our portfolio page here that we are creating the website. This is original website here, but that website we are not showing. The original website I am removing this. So now we have to work on this website here, so that's why I will keep this now. So see that I am not using view report here. See that now what is happening slowly here. See that our clip path is changing. So see that our clip path is changing and it is means it is squeezing, our screen is squeezing. See that our screen is compressing more, our screen is compressing, so that's why our font size also getting little responsiveness. So but see that here, but we don't want like that. See that not like this, not like this we want. See that it is our size is very big. See that, but we don't want like that. So let's change this now. So let's change this. Let's first of all add view report here, and now this is coming now. So now in the responsive we will create our one file. So that file will be our portfolio.css. It's portfolio. So now our portfolio that CSS is here. So let's add this here. So here will be our responsiveness. So responsiveness is there. Let's move it. So let's add our CSS here. So I have to write full here, wing style sheet, and hrefs is that is our outside. Because we are in the pages section, so we have to go outside here. In the outside there is our responsive folder. See that in the previous one we came to the CSS folder, but here we are moving to the responsive folder. So under responsive folder there is portfolio.css that we want only. Let's close this and save it now. So now it is saved successfully. So let's go to our portfolio.css and let's write our media query here. So @media only screen, and here width we want. So let's see for 1440 pixel. So 1440 pixel it is good, and for 1024 pixel it is also good. So now we want for 10, this one our okay, I haven't refreshed the page, so that's why it is happening here. So let's go to our 1440 pixel, it is good, and let's move further, and here from 1024 pixel, for 1024 pixel it is also looking good. Let's move further, and from 768 pixel, from 768 pixel we have to change it, because from up to 1024 pixel it is looking good, and after the 768 pixel it is also looking good. But at 768 pixel here we want our two columns here, and here we have to make our size, that is less. We want to make the size less here, you can say that. So here is maximum width, so its maximum width is now 768 pixel, because we want it for our 768 pixel here. So here first of all we have to go to CSS. We don't need any portfolio.html here, so we need our portfolio.css here. So see that this portfolio.css is ours in the CSS folder. So this is in the CSS folder, but this in which we are changing here, so that is in the responsive folder. So we are taking reference from our CSS file here, that is in the CSS folder, for the responsiveness to our portfolio.css file, that is in our responsive folder. So here first of all we only want h1 here, and we want anchor tag here, just this one. So paste it here, and here we have to just change the size. Nothing we have to do now, we just have to change the size here. So let make the size, I think 2.5 will be good enough. 2.5. So let's see how it's look. So reload this. Yeah, it is looking beautiful. So now let's change this font size also. So let's change its padding. So padding will be 10 pixel, and I removed 8 pixel from here. So here from here also I will remove 8 pixel. 28 is enough. I will remove 5 pixel only. So let's see padding. Yeah, it is looking good. So now our banner is enough for 768 pixel. So now let's move to here. So here we will change our grid system here. So go to portfolio.css and let's see where is our grid system. So see that here we created our grid system, that is .main.gallery.images. So copy this, so and we will paste it here. So here just we have to change grid to 2 columns here. So here auto and auto means we are having 3 columns. So when I will remove one auto from here, so it will become 3 columns here. So when I will 2 columns here, sorry. So see that now 2 columns has come. So when I will go this, see that here 3 columns and then boom, 2 columns here. So let's see if it is working good for this one also. See, now add 536 pixel. So add 536 pixel, we have to change the font size. So but it is good, so let's move here. So at 425 pixel or 425 pixel we need only one row here. So let's do that. So here is our 425 pixel. So first of all I'm copying all this because I need this here. So here is equals to 425 pixel and let it be size to 1.5 rem and its font size to 5 pixel and 28. So I will reduce 4, that is 24 pixel. So here we want only one. So let's reload this. Okay, 425 pixel. Yeah, it is looking good. So let me change this to 426 pixel. So because it will work for 425 minus 1. So here it will work for 426 minus 1 pixel. So when I will go here 425 pixel, now it is looking good. See that. Now let's move to our this one here. So it was not looking good for our 539 pixel. So let's see here that let's just change the font size of our banner here. So here will be add media only screen and here will be our maximum width. So maximum width is this one. So this video is a little bit short because that's why this is a benefit of our grid system, Flexbox, and we are using like this clip box for our images. So this is known as advanced CSS. So that is our CSS 3, you can say that. So that's why it is very useful. So that's why it make us easy to make our website responsive. So here same that we want. So now if I'm doing 1.5 rem in 539 pixel, so for 426 pixel I don't need this. So let's do this 539 because it will work for 539 minus 2 or minus 1, so it will little effect. So here I'm going to cut this and I'm going to use it here. So because we only want to change the banner for our 539 pixel here. So see that now it is looking beautiful. But here these are 2 columns only, so that's good. But for here, see that here there is only 1 column. So that's good. So now we have completed our portfolio section as a responsive. So now in the next video we will complete our about section and contact section completed. We will complete our about section and contact section both. So after that After that, I will provide you the source code of this whole website here. So our website will be completed and a responsive website will be completed here. So after that, I will create extra video for the source code here that I will upload to the GitHub. So at last, thanks for watching. If you have any queries, please comment in comment section. I will see you in the next video.